Okay, so first off, hearing touch grass, I was instantly triggered. This is something my ex-husband's mistress would stalk me around and say to me and have people say to me when she was trying to group stalk me. So my retort to that shit and her bullshit is, Clarissa, don't contact me, you lunatic stalker. I am dead serious. I do not know you. You threatened me the moment I met you and you were told to stay the hell away from me. I've got the evidence you approached me on PlayStation without consent back in 2022 and the evidence Scott beat the hell out of me for asking what you were doing approaching me. I can prove you were beating on me, gaslighting me, and setting me up. Stop trying to use abuse by proxy and other people to stalk and intimidate me as well. This was reported to the state. That being said, and back on topic, because the ASD, CPTSD rumination that I deal with because of their targeted harassment and the abuse makes it hard for me not to get triggered back into these. Back on topic with the trauma rumination kind of over there. What annoys me about these people that are too scared to talk to someone that they're attracted to isn't their fear of engagement with that person. It's sort of the way that they become angry at the source of their arousal and they'll try to shame or punish that person with insults. I mean, this happens to men too, but it's primarily women we're talking about here. They won't engage to say, you look beautiful. Like, you look beautiful. This is a very rare occurrence. Most of them will just engage to call that woman a slut or a whore or demand that she cover up because they're so aroused and uncomfortable. And they're afraid to talk to her, so she must be bad, she must be demonized. That's what really kind of annoys me the most about it. Not the fear of engagement, but the way that they allow that fear to cause them to attack that person that's really done nothing to them. It's kind of like, yeah, that's really going to get you the one thing you want here, which is a girlfriend or a date or just attention from the opposite sex by coming up and being rude to them, I'm sure. And as for when it comes to women, well, it's not the standard for every individual. Women are heavily pressured to let the men do the approaching. Like, society conditions you to be quiet and be demure and just kind of let the men pick you, and you don't have any say in your own mate selection. You want to dance with the androgynous nerd across the room for this song, but he hasn't asked you or anyone, and you are not supposed to approach anyone and ask them. So you kind of keep to your own table, and you sort of mind your own business, and you have no say in your own mate selection. And eventually, meanwhile all this is going on, some nasty bulldog in a soldier's uniform's up in your face, and he's just kind of pressing you for a dance, and he won't take no for an answer. So finally you cave in and let him drag you out there to the floor because, well, you're supposed to dance with the ones approaching you, and this is the only one approaching you, even though you kind of wish he'd go away or someone would come save you from this asshole. So you go and you dance with this guy, and now everybody else in the room thinks you're together, and he postures off any guy that talks to you. If you're up at the bar, he's following you around to the bar, running off anybody trying to talk to you. Hey, baby, how you doing? You're just kind of sitting there like, I was talking to this other guy, and you just ran them off. And, he just kind of won't leave you alone. And you're trained as a female to be too polite to be like, dude, get off me, get away from me, stop. So you're just kind of sitting there like, just kind of tolerating and putting up with this. And then before you know it, she's married off to this guy that she fucking hates because he's done run off everybody in her vicinity and kept her from being able to talk to the ones that she would have selected for herself. It's fucked up, man. And yeah, I know that feeling too, like a fantasy. Like, I post selfies on the internet, and that is because I was revenge porn in 2014. The guy tried to blackmail, intimidate, and coerce me, and I said, hell no, fuck you, that's my ass America. It's not going to happen. You are not getting what you want from me, get away from me. I primarily post anti-human trafficking, anti-revenge porn. I do nude selfies, body positivity, LGBTQ+, lesbian, gay style type stuff. These are the things I like, the art that I like, and how I like to express myself. This is by no means me saying, I want sexual attention from men. Absolutely not. I don't want a bunch of sexual attention from total strangers. I mean, there will be times in my life, there will be people I am emotionally invested in and would not mind joking or sharing things like that with, but for the most part, no. I do not want that. Just a bombardment of unsolicited dick pics, people sending pictures of money, being rude to you. No. Fuck that and fuck you. I hate that shit. But to these assholes, a fantasy is all I am. That's all the hell I'm ever going to be to these drooling ass gooners. I mean, 3/4 of them are not engaging or interesting enough to me. on an intellectual or emotional level for me to want to have anything to do with them, even if they do approach. And 9 times out of 10, when somebody does approach me, these are the worst fucking guys. Because all the good ones are too polite to walk up and approach. So it is. It's messed up, to say the least.